This is a Temo 450 electric outboard motor. Today we're going to whip it out of the box, have a look, give it a run, and we'll tell you what we think. That's coming up.
This is so good.
This is a Temo 450 electric outboard. Designed and made in France, they're a small revolution in dinghy propulsion. Let's crack open the accessory box and see what it's surrendered. There's the charging unit. There's a wrist strap and safety cutoff. There's a mounting bracket and a set of screws. 3 little pictures which may represent some instructions of some sort. A Temo sticker. A Temo postcard so you can send them a thank you note. The instruction manual, written in French, German, and then English. And it looks like they've thrown in the towel. Not unexpected, but a nice touch. Right, I've seen enough. Let's go give this thing a try. Whoops, there went 4 or 5 months. I had a few other projects on, so time to get back into sailing again. Problem is there's no wind. We've actually had a few months of messing around with the Temo, and we've taken it up to the Able Tasman. It got us out of a few tight spots up there, and it's been really good just pottering around on the lakes when there's no wind and you want to get home. I rate it. You can stick a rollock fitting on the stern of your boat and plonk your Temo on. Our boat's a bit new for that. I hate sticking holes in new boats. So for now, we're just holding it over the stern, and it seems to be, pretty workable. You wouldn't want to do it in a seaway, but if there's a seaway, we're sailing. I mean, if you compare it to an outboard and the lack of fuel in the boat, a big appendage which is stuck on the stern, the Temo is easy to store up front. How long does the battery last? Well, I reckon probably 40 odd minutes. That's heaps of time if all you want to do is get home in your small dinghy when you're out of wind. For our use case, we're not going to be using it trying to battle into a headwind or anything like that. If there's wind, we're sailing. We haven't run out except for that one time up the Able Tasman when we were with a nephew and miles away from Cairn, but then cost probably a wee bit more expensive than a brand new outboard, but by the same token you don't have to faff around with fuel or anything like that, so it's a lot simpler solution in a small boat. If you're thinking of sticking an outboard on the back of your sailing dinghy, and the main reason you want it is so that you can be assured of getting home when you're becalmed, I'd say check one of these things out. Anyway, that's the Temo review. There's a tiny hint of a breeze coming in, so I might pull that jib out and do a wee bit of sailing before we head home. Who am I kidding? This breeze isn't kicking in at all. I think it might be time to turn around and motor back in. If you're thinking of getting a small outboard for your dinghy, have a good look at a Temo and the other electric motors on the market. They're really worth a look. See you next time.